Happy New Year from the Barrelhouse. Yes, it's 2023, my first video of the year. We are doing a tribute to the Roaring 20s. We're in the Roaring 20s, but they're not as roaring as the days of Prohibition and whiskey in the Roaring 20s. So we're gonna go with some 3 whiskeys from the Roaring 20s, and older distilleries have been around a while, so we're gonna dive right into it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take these off and leave the hat on, of course, though, but I'm gonna take the glasses off. Here we go, and let's get started. So, since we're doing the Roaring 20s, we've got to start with Old Forester Prohibition 1920. Now, generally, this is gonna be the highest proof whiskey that I try tonight, and have you guys hopefully go get some, because as you can see, I've had a little bit of it. It's wonderful. So we are going to dive right in and give this a go. It's 115 proof, but this is from the Prohibition. The Prohibition, of course, was from 1917 to 1933, and this is a 1920. Old Forester was able to still do some distilling and something to do with the 1920s where this came from. I didn't go way into that, but so the 115 proof bourbon is what we're going to go with right now and start with. So here we go. So let's get out my glass, and I didn't get my little shot glass. I'm not sure where that is, but we'll just do a light little pour here. I mean, you know, it's a new year, so have a new pour. Here we go. So give this one a little smell. Oh, it's good. Now this can be a higher proof, so when it opens up, it's going to be probably a little bit better. So smell right now. It's actually not super ethanol-y. It's got a really nice smell to it. Picking up some oaks, you know. A lot of whiskeys are like this. It's got some caramel smells and a little oaky. So let's give it a try. Again, we'll put this right there. So right on the edge of my spot. That's good. Yeah, that is good. That's good. It's got a bite to it. It's a heavy hitter. I would suggest, as you can see, I got a little ice on this and kind of swishing it. A little water would probably open it up a little bit more, but it's definitely, boy, is it sitting in there. It's like a really a dark caramely flavor to it, and there's definitely some good oak appeal there. This is very popular, and a lot of you on the channel has probably had this. If you haven't and don't have one, I would highly suggest getting one. Old Forester is a favorite, and it's fantastic, and it's a great way to bring in the new year. So, oh boy, that is so delicious. So we're gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna move on. Now this next one is in distillery that's been around quite a while. It just came to Colorado as far as being able to get the whiskey here. And this is Ben Holiday, Bottle and Bond. Ben Holiday had his fingers in everything back in the 1800s, to transportation, to stagecoach, to he sold, Wells Fargo bought his company. He did stuff in Denver, came up north with things, steamships, whiskey, of course. And it's been around for quite a while. It's, I'm trying to remember, I want to say the 1856s, I think is what I have down. So we're going to give this a try. This is a bottle and bond, so this is bonded. For those of you, the bonded whiskeys from the government came out in 1897, and it was to control whiskey, and you can see this one is sealed, and the age statement on this is 6 years. I believe bottle and bonded whiskeys have to be aged at least 4 years, and then it's government sealed, and they are usually used with water, purified water, to get to exactly 100 proof, which is what this is. So let's give this a go. Jig, 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 jig. That sounds good. I've actually had just one little bit of this. There's a local liquor boutique that had a a corporate person or a person from Ben Holiday there doing samples. And so I had that and bought a bottle because I thought it was pretty good. And I had never had it before. It hadn't been in Colorado. And you see a lot of different whiskeys on channels, and I'm trying to do a little bit of different stuff, fun stuff, as you can see, and just have a good time. All right, let's see what we think here. Okay, now that's got a way different smell than the other one. Kind of florally. And I can smell oak too. It's rich. Yeah, well, here we go. Let's put this actually back up here so you can see it. I would recommend it. And by the way, I forgot to say on the Old Forester 1920, it actually goes for about $50 to $55 a bottle. So a hair pricey, but a really good whiskey. You know, I mean, medium range. A lot of stuff I'm going to do is in that range. So, but it's worth having. Nice sipper. Add some water to it. This one, Ben Holiday, is a hair more, and maybe because it's in Colorado, a little newer. So, or as far as to us, but I paid $60 for it, and the 1920 is a better whiskey. But this is different. It's smooth. It really comes out. Yeah, full-bodied. It's kind of deep and rich, and I feel a lot of, it's just oaky. Boy, I don't know that I call it caramely. It's, yeah, it's just got some spice in there. It's got a nice, it kind of comes out nice and not real heavy and just finishes smooth. I would recommend it. I actually really like it. Yeah. I mean, that's just a solid, deep, kind of rich, oaky, I guess florally, maybe some spices. And it just kind of ends smooth, a little bit of scratch down the throat. I wouldn't call it real hot. Good whiskey. Great bottle and bond. Give it a try, 6-year aged. Okay, we are going to move on to the last one, which I'm kind of excited about. I found this recently. I don't always find it, and I was happy with the price. And this is George Dickel Bottle and Bond. And this is actually aged 11 years. And you can see it has the bonded under law on it, on the side. Really nice label. This is really cool. I've never had this, and we're about to open it for the first time, and I'm kind of excited about it. It is it's gonna be I think Dickel Distillery was originally 1878, and then, you know, over the years it changed, and Prohibition messed up a lot of stuff and rebought and sold. But yeah, they basically, the original George Dickel name's been around since 1878. So let's pop this baby. Oh, yeah. Sounds pretty good to me. All right. Let's pour a little bit on here. Oh. Yeah, it's got a nice color. That's not quite as, I think that's just a hair lighter than the Holiday and the Old Forester. Oh wow, yeah, that's, so this is a Tennessee whiskey. The other two, and I didn't say that actually. Ben Holiday is from Missouri, and then Old Forester, of course, is Kentucky. So, wow, that's got a nice smell. That's it's like a fruity, kind of a oaky, golly, apple. Yeah, let's try it. I'm excited. Now I've had a couple other Dickels, not always big fans of some Dickel. There's a few Dickels I like, and I guess like anything. This is good. I mean, this is smooth, very smooth. You can tell with that age statement on there, exactly 100 proof. I gotta have some more. Wow. Yeah, It's got a hair of heat at the end, but it's, man, it's mapley. And I definitely, like I said, in the nose had some apple, but now it's more, there's more maple on the finish. It's kind of like apple oak on the nose, and wow. Yeah. Wow. Almost like a maple syrup. It's like a pecan pie. It's delicious. This is really good. This is, yeah, this is a home run. I'm glad I hadn't seen this one around a lot, and I found it at a store a couple weeks ago. I was excited to do it for the New Year's video. So, George Dickel Bottle and Bond. And I would have to say, out of the three, they're all unique in their own way. They're all very good. Old Forester is just a great one, but this one is definitely a surprise, and very, very solid. So if you're looking for a Bottle and Bond, and I didn't know until I just read about it and looked at it, that it's an 11-year whiskey, which is, and this was $50. So for 45 to 50, I think it was right around 50, I think. I may have paid high 40s for it. For an 11-year, 100 proof whiskey, got a lot going on. It's got a nice front, and it kind of finishes smooth. It's not, I'm not getting a ton of heat down here like I did in the Holiday, just a little bit more. So I would definitely probably say Old Forester is going to be 1, Dickel's 2, and then the Ben Holiday. But all very good whiskeys, very good bourbons and whiskeys. So Happy New Year! Happy holidays! First video of the year. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Enjoy. I will talk to you soon. Happy New Year, everybody.